Students, today in this session, we will discuss the chemistry of aldehyde and ketones. Aldehyde and ketones, commonly called carbonyl compounds, because both contain same functional group, that is carbonyl group. In carbonyl group, there is double bond between carbon and oxygen. In aldehydes, the carbonyl carbon is in link with hydrogen atom on one end, while in ketones, the carbonyl carbon is in link with alkyl groups on both ends. There's the difference between aldehyde and ketones. In aldehydes, carbonyl carbon, it is in link with hydrogen on one end, while in ketones it is in link with alkyl groups, that is R, alkyl groups on both ends. Next, nomenclature. According to IUPAC system, aldehydes, they are named by using the term alkanal. All of you know alk, word root, in primary suffix, and al, it is secondary suffix for aldehydes. Alkane, al, combination of word root, primary suffix and secondary suffix. Let's try. That's the chain of 4 carbon atoms. Definitely the word root will be but, that is saturated, primary suffix is N. What's the IUPAC name? Butanal. Butane al. Next, CHO. There are 2 carbon atoms. Eth, primary suffix, N, diol, ethane diol, because the functional group repeats for 2 times. Now in this case, E of primary suffix will not delete. Since vols will not occur continuously, so we delete E here. In the same way, practice it by yourself. After ketones, they are named by using the term alkanone. Same, alk word root, N primary suffix, and on, it is secondary suffix for ketones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Functional group got same number from both ends. You can select any end. 5, we use the word root pent. It is saturated in 3 on. Dear students, no need to indicate position in case of aldehydes, because CHO, it is always present at terminal position and will got first number. While in ketones, we have to mention the position. In the same way, students, in this end it got second number, from this end it got third number, lowest number rule. 1, 2, 3, 4. Butane 2 on. Ketones are further classified symmetrical, unsymmetrical. Students, it is symmetrical ketone. It contains identical groups, ethyl groups on both ends. It is unsymmetrical, methyl group on one end and ethyl group on another end. Symmetrical and unsymmetrical ketones. According to common system, we name ketones by using the term alkyl ketone. Alkyl ketone. It is diethyl ketone. It is ethyl methyl ketone. It is again dimethyl ketone. Alkyl ketone, students. What is the IUPAC name of ethyl methyl ketone? Question may be, what is the IUPAC name of ethyl methyl ketone? Students, it is clear, ketone means it contains CO group. Ethyl methyl means one end contain ethyl C2H5 CH3 CH2 and other end contain methyl CH3. Now it is ethyl methyl ketone. Now you know what is IUPAC name, same as this, butane 2-on. Alkyl ketone, it is dimethyl ketone. Its commercial name is acetone. It is acetophenone. It is acetone, students, dimethyl ketone. It is acetophenone, methyl phenyl ketone. One of the methyl group is replaced by phenyl group, so acetone becomes acetophenone. In the same way, give the IUPAC name of this ketone. The functional group repeats for 2 times. From this end it got 2 and 4 positions, and from this end it got 3 and 5. Lowest number rule, it means we will number from this end. 4, 5, 6, 7. That all is for your assignment work. Try to name all organic compounds. Give IUPAC name of all. After this nomenclature, next is isomerism. Already discussed. Iso same mirrors parts. Same formula, different properties. Chain isomerism means isomers differ by the nature of carbon chain. That's the definition of chain isomerism within the term. They differ by the nature of carbon chain. Friends, whenever word root change, it is chain isomerism. It is clear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Butane, null. Now 1, 2, 3. 2-methyl propanol. In this we use the word root but, in this we use the word root prop because branching proceed. Isomers differ by the nature of carbon chain. Next is position isomerism. They differ by the nature of, differ by the position of functional group. It is, students, diethyl ketone, it is methyl propyl ketone. What is its IUPAC name? Pentane 3-on, and its IUPAC name is pentane 2-on. They differ by the position of functional group. We call them position isomers. Please try to name them. After this, next is functional isomerism. Already discussed aldehyde and ketones. They are functional isomers of each other. Same formula but different functional group. They differ by the nature of functional group. Propanol, propanone, also called acetophenone. Now students, there are some questions. Why aldehydes do not show position isomerism? Position isomerism, it is possible for ketones, but not in aldehyde. Because in aldehyde, CHO is always present at terminal position. It means it will go at first number always. So position isomerism is not possible for aldehydes. It is always present at terminal position. When we name, we give least number to functional group, it means it will always go at first number. Second question, aldehydes show functional isomerism with, these are the options, acids, esters, alcohols and ketones. Please tick the right option. After this, next is methods of preparation. In methods of preparation, at first we will discuss the preparation of aldehydes. First is from acid chlorides. Preparation of aldehydes, and the first one is from acid chlorides. It is naming reaction. We call it as Rosenmund's reduction reaction. Rosenmund's reduction reaction. We are discussing the preparation of carbonyl compound. In carbonyl compound, at first we are doing the preparation of aldehydes only. Number 1 from acid chlorides. All of you know acid. That is RCOOH. RCOH acid. Acid chloride, that is family of acid obtained by replacing OH with halogen atom. What is the formula got? RCOCl. We call it acid chloride. Preparation from acid chloride, it is naming reaction, we call it Rosenmund's reduction reaction. Students, whenever it is naming reaction, at first you have to give some introduction. Rosenmund's reduction reaction means you will write, in this reaction aldehydes are prepared from acid chlorides by catalytic hydrogenation. Aldehydes are prepared from acid chlorides. Acid chloride, RCOCl. It is acid chloride. By catalytic hydrogenation, we add hydrogen in the presence of catalyst palladium spotted by BaSO4. It is called Rosenmund's reduction reaction. You know, loss of electron-active element is called reduction. Electron-active element is called reduction, and hydrogen will approach to carbonyl carbon. What we got? RCHO. RCOCl, loss of electron-active element and addition of hydrogen, it is reduction. Cl, it also undergo reduction, that is react with hydrogen. What is the byproduct? HCl. We call this reaction as Rosenmund's reduction reaction. Simple. Aldehydes are prepared from acid chlorides by catalytic hydrogenation. Same reaction, students. CH3COCl. Acetyl chloride. When we treat it with hydrogen molecule in the presence of Pd plus BaSO4, Rosenmund's reduction reaction, that is loss of electron-active element and addition of hydrogen. But we will not write CH3COH. It is wrong. We will mention it CH3CHO. Hydrogen will approach to carbonyl carbon. The product is, be careful, CH3CHO, because hydrogen atom got linked with carbonyl carbon, not with oxygen. We can't write CH3COH, then it is wrong. Cl undergo reduction, what we got? HCl. Students, the catalytic mixture is poisoned by adding sulfur or quinoline. Adding sulfur or quinoline. Since aldehyde further undergo reduction to alcohol, to stop the reaction at aldehyde stage only, the catalytic mixture is poisoned by adding sulfur or quinoline. In the same way, students, try to do this. It is again Rosenmund's reduction reaction. C6H5COCl, benzoyl chloride. Loss of electron-active element, reduction, addition of hydrogen, reduction. But please, you don't write COH. You write in the way I already guide you. The hydrogen will link with carbonyl carbon. So we will write is C6H5CHO plus HCl. It is Rosenmund's reduction reaction. Easy. Aldehydes are prepared from acyl chlorides by catalytic hydrogenation in the presence of PD plus BaSO4. Second is from alkyl cyanides. Again in this reaction aldehydes are prepared. It is again naming reaction and we call it Stephen's reduction reaction. In this aldehydes are prepared from alkyl cyanides. Or you can write according to reaction. In this reaction aldehydes are prepared from alkyl cyanides when reduced with stannous chloride and hydrochloric acid. We use reducing agent as SnCl2 and HCl followed by hydrolysis. Thus the reaction proceeds in two steps. Stephen's reduction reaction, preparation of aldehydes from alkyl cyanides. Students, it is reducing agent SnCl2, stannous chloride and hydrochloric acid. Reduces the other substance but itself is oxidized. It changes to SnCl4 and supplied nascent hydrogen. Two of nascent hydrogen are supplied by it. Now it is balanced. That is reducing agent. Its function is to supply nascent hydrogen. It will provide nascent hydrogen. Reduction will proceed. No need to write nascent hydrogen, but it is mandatory to write reducing agent SnCl2 and HCl. Triple bond will reduce to double bond. Please try to understand. At first it was triple bond. Reduction means higher function group reduced to lower. Triple bond reduced to second double bond. One hydrogen will approach to carbon atom and second will approach to nitrogen atom. That is, this compound is formed. RCH double bond NH followed by hydrolysis. Students, in the second step what will happen? Hydrolysis. RCH double bond NH. It undergo hydrolysis. Lysis with water in acidic medium. Please try to understand what will happen. It will happen. What we got? RCHO plus NH3. Lysis will proceed and we got aldehyde as the final product with ammonia as byproduct in the reaction. It is Stephen's reduction reaction. We have to do it in two steps. Now we are doing it in ethyl methyl cyanide. They are also called nitriles according to IUPAC name. Ethane nitrile is its IUPAC name and methyl cyanide is its common name. It is Stephen's reduction reaction. What happen in it? Aldehydes are prepared from alkyl cyanides. In cyanides there is triple bond, students. When we use the reducing agent SnCl2 and HCl, stannous chloride and hydrochloric acid, what will happen? Triple bond changes to double. Triple bond changes to double. It reduces to double. One hydrogen approach to carbon and second approach to nitrogen. They are supplied by this reducing agent. Second step, students, hydrolysis. This will happen. What we got? CH3CHO plus ammonia. It is called Stephen's reduction reaction. You have to mention in either in methyl cyanide or in general alkyl cyanide, or even you can do it in cyanobenzene. Same reaction, students. Proceed by yourself. Definitely benzaldehyde is formed. After this, third is Itard's reaction. In Itard's reaction, aromatic aldehydes, that is benzaldehyde, is prepared. Oxidation of the alkyl side chain of aromatic compound by using a solution of chromyl chloride and carbon disulfide. In Itard's reaction, the oxidizing agent is chromyl chloride in carbon disulfide. What will happen? It oxidize alkyl side chain to benzaldehyde C6H5CHO. It is called Itard's reaction. Plus 2 water plus 1 water, two hydrogen atoms of the alkyl chain, they will oxidize to water. It is called as Itard's reaction. But if we use acidified potassium dichromate, K2Cr2O7 acidified. Again oxidation of the alkyl side chain, complete oxidation. It is also called benzylic oxidation. And you know, now the product is benzoic acid. Carbon atom which is in link with benzene, benzylic carbon, it is oxidized to acid. But it is a Tar's reaction when we use oxidizing agent as chromyl chloride and it gives benzaldehyde. Next is Gattermann-Koch reaction. Gattermann-Koch reaction, again aromatic aldehydes are prepared by treating benzene or its derivative with carbon monoxide and hydrogen chloride in the presence of cuprous chloride acting as catalyst. What will happen, students? CO, it attack on ring and we got C6H5CHO. This chemical reaction is called Gattermann-Koch reaction. These are the reactions in which we got aldehydes only. The two were important. One was Stephen's reduction reaction and the second one was Rosenmund's reduction reaction. In Rosenmund's reduction reaction, aldehydes are prepared. Rosenmund's reaction, aldehydes are prepared from acid chlorides by catalytic hydrogenation. While in Stephen reduction reaction, they are prepared from alkyl cyanides and the reaction proceeds in two steps. Be careful. These are two naming reactions. Please do these in your notebooks. Stephen's reduction and next is Rosenmund's reduction reaction. After this, students, next is methods of preparation of both aldehydes and ketones. Methods of preparation of carbonyl compounds. At first we do the specific method in which only aldehydes were prepared. Now we will do the preparation of both aldehydes and ketone. Number one, from alcohols. Already we have discussed in alcohols by catalytic dehydrogenation. Catalytic dehydrogenation reaction proceed due to hydroxyl group as well as due to alkyl group, that is alpha carbon will participate. There is loss of hydrogen from hydroxyl group and one hydrogen from alpha carbon atom of alkyl group. What we got? CH3CHO. That is the reaction proceed due to alkyl group as well as hydroxyl group. There is loss of hydrogen from hydroxyl group and one loss of hydrogen from alpha carbon. That is again important in alcohol. Complete the reaction. What we got? CH3CHO plus H2. CH3CHO plus H2, that is ethanol. In the same way, students, do it in your notebook by yourself. Same reaction proceed due to hydroxyl group as well as due to alkyl group, that is alpha carbon participate. H2 will lose and acetone is obtained as the product. Second, by the oxidation of alcohols. Student, it is catalytic dehydrogenation, it is oxidation. The same reaction, again the reaction proceed due to alkyl group as well as due to hydroxyl group. Alpha carbon atom of alkyl group participate and hydroxyl group will participate. Hydrogen will eliminate from hydroxyl group and one hydrogen will eliminate from alpha carbon. Again what is left? CH3CHO. CH3CHO. But in this case we use oxidizing agent. So the byproduct is not H2. It will undergo oxidation. It will supply nascent hydrogen. Hydrogen undergo oxidation and you know what is the product? Water. In this case the simple H2 is lost. In this case water is lost as byproduct. In the same way, please complete it by yourself. Whenever it is catalytic dehydrogenation or oxidation, remember the reaction proceed due to hydroxyl group as well as due to alkyl group. That is one hydrogen eliminate from hydroxyl group and one from alpha carbon of alkyl group. In the same way, proceed for it. It is benzyl alcohol. Definitely benzaldehyde is obtained. Hydrogen undergo oxidation, water is side product. Next is, students, preparation from geminal dihalides. Preparation from geminal dihalides. Geminal dihalide. Vicinal geminal dihalide. Already we have discussed in alkyl halides. Vicinal dihalide. When two halogen atoms they are in link with adjacent carbon atoms, we call it vicinal dihalide. And two halogens they are in link with identical carbon atom, we call it geminal dihalide. Dihalide means two halogen. It is common two halogen. When they are with identical carbon, geminal. They are with adjacent carbon, it is vicinal dihalide. Friends, it is geminal dihalide. We treat it with QH aqueous. Nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place. What we got, you know, QH. Nucleophile is negative part of attacking reagent. It will replace halogen atoms. There are two halogen atoms. What we got? CH3, CH, OH, that is geminal diol. You know geminal diols, they are unstable. More than one OH group does not stay with identical carbon. This intermediate is unstable and undergo auto dehydration. That is, loss of water takes place. When it loses water, it is clear what is got obtained. CH3CHO. Geminal diols does not exist, they are highly unstable. CH3CHO minus 2 KCl. It is nucleophilic substitution reaction. In the same way, students, it is 2,2-dichloropropane, geminal dihalide. Proceed it, unstable intermediate is formed, it will lose water, definitely ketone is formed. Again, do it by yourself. Next is preparation from hydrocarbons. That all you have done in +1 standard, hydrocarbons. Number 1, by hydration of alkynes. Alkynes, they contain carbon-carbon triple bond. Hydration of alkynes. Hydration always proceed in the presence of dilute H2SO4. HgSO4, mercuric salt, it acts as catalyst. Hydration of alkynes. They contain unsaturation, multiple bond, that is definitely undergo addition reaction. Students, what will happen? That is triple bond reduced to double. CH3C, triple bond reduced to double. Now in this alkyne, addition proceed according to Marconi-Krebs rule. You know water contain H and OH ions. Marconi-Krebs rule, positive part goes to that double bonded or unsaturated carbon containing more hydrogen atoms, and vice versa, negative part link with that containing less hydrogen atom. It is unsymmetrical alkyne. Positive part definitely linked with unsaturated carbon containing more hydrogen atoms, and negative part containing less hydrogen atom. I am sure you know it, we call it enol. Contain double bond and OH group, it is called enol. It undergo tautomerism. Tautomerism, that is 1,3 migration of proton. 1,3 migration of proton from carbon to oxygen or vice versa. Enol, students, it is formed, but it changes to keto form. 1,3 migration of proton. Pi electron migrate to carbon. Definitely it will acquire negative charge. H positive ion transfer to it. What is left? CH3CO, CH3. That is acetone is formed. CH3CO, CH3. And this form is called as keto form. This process is called tautomerism. Type of structural isomerism in which there is 1,3 migration of proton from carbon to oxygen or vice versa. In the same way, do it in yourself. Do it by yourself. It is no matter, positive part may join to this carbon or may to this carbon. Unsaturation, they contain identical hydrogen. What we got? Again enol, triple bond reduced to double. Whenever we got hydration of alkynes, we got enol. Enol changes to keto form, that is tautomerism. In equilibrium, two forms exist in equilibrium, 1,3 migration of proton. Pi electron migrate to carbon. Definitely it will have negative charge, proton migration takes place. What we got? CH3 single bond CHO. That is hydration of alkynes. Whenever we have to convert alkyne to carbonyl compound, students, that's the simple route. Proceed by this route. Next is by ozonolysis of alkenes. Ozonolysis reaction, that is reaction with molecule of ozone. In ozonolysis reaction, the molecule of ozone attack at the position of unsaturation. What happens, students, in ozonolysis reaction? That is, each unsaturated carbon atom, please try to understand, in ozonolysis reaction, each unsaturated carbon atom form two bonds with the oxygen atoms of ozone. CH3, CH double bond CH2. At first it is clear it will attack at the position of unsaturation. What will happen? Each unsaturated carbon form two new bonds with the oxygen atoms of ozone. What is the formula of ozone? O3 in the form of triangle, student. This compound is formed, it is called ozonite. What we call it? Ozonite. Unsaturated carbon form two new bonds. It means two bonds are formed. It will proceed only when two bonds are broken. That is, direct link is broken. They get linked with the oxygen atoms of ozone. In the second step, we proceed with zinc and water. Ozonite, it will decompose. That is, release nascent oxygen. What will happen now? Lysis, students. In this way, the lysis takes place. These bonds will break. When these bonds are broken, what will happen, students? Nascent oxygen evolve, react with water. That is, H2O2 is eliminated. What is left? CH3CHO plus CH2O. That is ethanol plus methanol CH2O HCHO. They are obtained. Ozonolysis reaction. Ozonolysis of alkene always give carbonyl compound. It is clear, students. It is alkene. What are the products? We can easily indicate from this CH3CHO plus CH2O. Attach oxygen atoms, break unsaturation. What are the products of this ozonolysis reaction? Please do it by yourself. CH3CH double bond C CH3 CH3. It is clear what are the products. Broke unsaturation CH3CHO plus CH3CO CH3, but proceed in this way. Ozonolysis reaction. Reaction of ozone with unsaturated compound, proceed in 2 steps. I hope the concept is clear. After this, next students, do this in this alkene ethene. Same, it is clear we got CH2O plus CH2O. If it is symmetrical alkene, the products of ozonolysis are same. If it is unsymmetrical, they are different. CH3CHO plus CH2O. In this case, it is symmetrical. We definitely got CH2O and CH2O. Last is students by Baker's process. It is again naming reaction Baker's process. Carbonyl compounds are prepared by treating alkene with acidified aqueous solution of palladium dichloride in the presence of cupric chloride as catalyst. Students, what will happen in this reaction? Side product, byproducts are eliminated. It is clear what will happen. 2HCl byproduct plus palladium, again byproduct. 2HCl and palladium, they are eliminated as byproduct. When the reaction activates, students, what happen? Double bond changes to single and there is proton migration takes place simultaneously. Please try to understand. Double bond changes to single. CH3CH, double bond changes to single, plus there is proton migration takes place. Proton migration according to Markovnikov's rule. It has more hydrogen, it will gain proton. And the students, that carbon atom which donate proton, it gains oxygen and becomes stable. That is, we got ketone. It is called Baker's process. 2HCl, they are eliminated as byproducts plus palladium as byproduct. Alkenes reaction activates, double bond changes to single, plus there is proton migration. When there is proton migration, it becomes stable CH3 and it will gain oxygen which is left from water. But we got CH3CHO. It is symmetrical key, no matter, you can migrate proton from any end. Double bond changes to single, proton migration takes place in this way also. We got the same product. CH3, single bond CH, it gain oxygen. Again try to understand. Alkenes reaction activates, double bond changes to single plus proton migration. The carbon atom which donates proton, it will gain oxygen of water. We got CH3CO, CH3. Thank you.